first at least.
I did. Okay, you ready?
Do it.
Yeah, let's still do it. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to 10 Counts 2011 Slammys. I am one of your hosts, Adam, alongside my partners in crime.
I'm Bryan.
And I'm Aaron.
Tonight, we're going to reward you, our 10 Count members. We really appreciate you coming along for the ride with us. And we're going to reward you for that tonight by giving out worthy awards for those of you who performed well this past year. So, we're just going to keep going. We're not even going to worry about anything else. We're going to go. And you know what? Fellas, if it's okay with you, I want to start first.
You go ahead and start.
Okay.
Be my guest, Mr. Davis.
Alright, here we go. This one's kind of an easy category, not a whole lot of explanation to it. Most pay-per-view wins as of TLC. Keep in mind, all these awards are
Wouldn't it
given...
be Royal Rumble? Or...
Hang on, you're getting a step ahead of me.
Step ahead, alright, I'm sorry.
Step out of the
he's
camera,
smart.
sir.
He thinks he's smart. No, but here's how this works. Just before we get really into it, we take the results from Royal Rumble of January all the way to last week's, or 2 weeks ago, TLC of December. So we do a whole year, 2011. So, most of you wins as of TLC. That was 3 wins, and we have 3 winners. Evan Barker, Mike Presley, and myself, all with 3 wins as of TLC. Congratulations, gentlemen. Well done. I think next up... Yeah, it was a nice job. Thank you. Next up, I think we are going to go to another important category. We're going to go with Aaron for this. Aaron.
Our next category is possibly one of the highest ones, especially for members that are come back. Because some years you go up and some years you go down. And this category shows those who improved. More specifically, the most improved. How this was formulated was calculating your stats for this past year and comparing them to last year's, and whoever has the most improvement gets the award.
Pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
Really simple.
I think that was.
You should get it.
I think that was. I think that was
Simple
improved
one,
from
too.
last year's. Ooh, yes. But the nominees for this category are Corey Saunders. What are you doing?
He's hoping that his name
Oh,
will sneak
get
into
named
the.
there. Okay.
He's hoping he'll sneak in.
Second nominee
I won it last year.
is Josh. And our
What's up,
third
everybody?
category, or third nominee, don't pass away while they're talking, is Matt. All 3 of these gentlemen improved a lot from the year before. However, there can only be one most improved. And the most improved is Corey.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Saunders,
Congratulations.
tag team partner. Good job, Corey Saunders.
Now we're going to kind of change it up a little bit this year. In the past, we've experimented a lot. Our first season, we had first Slammys, we had a little bit of trouble, so that was the audio. But what we did there was, it was more like an award show. Last year, it was kind of like this. All 3 of us just up there giving out awards. This year, we thought it'd be kind of cool to maybe talk a little bit about some of the categories, some of the awards. And maybe kind of throw. Oh, sorry, you weren't here for that. You were late.
Aw.
Yes. So we thought we'd talk just a little bit, maybe give our opinions and whatnot on most improved and a couple other categories. So you got anything to throw in here for this? I mean, Corey, Josh, and Matt. I was really proud to see actually all 3 of them up there, but especially Matt and Corey because Matt's kind of had a rough year. Actually, the past 2 years kind of been rough for him. Corey's just starting out. He's trying to get his bearings as well. Second year, Josh just has ups and downs.
Yeah.
So, it's good to see all 3 of them jumping up, especially Matt and Corey. It's good to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to agree on that. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that was so good. You had me speechless over
you
here.
exactly.
Now, did you explain how we get to decide who is the most improved for each year that we decided? Like, what is the way we go about it, basically?
Yes.
You already
I
did
did.
that. I'm sleeping, over here.
For those who have forgotten already in the past 2 minutes,
I've got dementia.
how it was done is you took the stats from 2011 and compared them to 2010 and whoever had the most improvement. And this was based off of points. And those 3 gentlemen had the highest percentage in improvement. Yes, it is going to be a long show.
I'm thinking about Brock Lesnar too much here. That
Wow.
seems to be. But anyway, thanks for the explanation to those who do not know, including myself.
But now you do. And
Now
what else do
you
you know
do.
about Bryan?
Well, I do know about 100% at pay-per-views. That's what I do. That is our next Slammy, the third one of the night. And to this particular person, whoever wins, basically, it's whoever gets every match right at a pay-per-view, and the most pay-per-view wins. So you get 2, one person get 3, and the most, the one who won for this year with 3 wins, 100%, is Mike Presley, the winner from last year. He won the season. Nice job, Mike.
Congratulations, sir. Another good year for Mike.
He's in first place again, and he's rolling, and he's
Doing well in the tournament.
yeah.
So-
I got him next in the tournament, which is gonna be tough to take him down.
And it should be noted that 2 of the wins did come from at the beginning of the year at the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber. Because remember, this is for 2011, not for Season 8.
Exactly.
Although
Keep that in
most of
mind.
all of Season 8 is included. But remember this.
Keep that in mind. Things may change. That may change next year, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But going on to the next category, this one I think is pretty important, and I say that because what's better, gentlemen, than fresh blood? Get some fresh competition in there, good competition.
That's right.
And so, the past few years we've been fortunate to get some good rookies, and we need to acknowledge that. And so with the next category, that's what we do. And Aaron, please.
This year we have 2 new members into the 10 count, I guess, competition, I guess is the best word. I was going to go for something else, but
Hey, that works.
That
Nice-
works.
Nice said.
and our 2 rookies for this year, don't move that one, I'm trying to focus. Sorry.
Look at the camera.
I am looking at the camera trying to. But our 2 rookies for this year have been Jacob Harris and Ruben Medina. I always hate trying to say his last name.
He's
I'm
your
sorry,
friend.
Ruben. I know. It makes it so much worse.
It's the same about how he butchers our last name to other people.
Yeah.
Brian
Yeah.
Salzo?
Yeah.
Salzo?
That
Adam.
is-
I blame it on the
Adam
sinuses
did.
today. It's always a sinus issue. But anyways,
Always.
Jacob and Ruben are our 2 rookies. And both have had some ups and downs through the season. Although some of them actually, later on they might be heard it from again. But our rookie of the year for this year, after long and tactical debates,
Very long.
long and tactical debates, is Jacob.
Congratulations, sir. Now, can I just say, if it wasn't for Ruben missing a few
Yeah.
reviews, this would have been a great rookie battle. And I say that because seeing Jacob, I've kind of followed him because me and him have been very close in terms of points. He's doing I think a little bit better than me now. But me and him were pretty close at points, so I kind of knew where he was throughout the year. And Ruben, if it wasn't for those pay-per-views, I kept seeing him move up. And then he missed some pay-per-views, and that's what brought him down. But Ruben had a strong year going, and I think once he figures, gets the missed pay-per-views out of the way, next year could be a big year.
Yeah, Ruben probably could have stayed in first place
Yeah,
but because of missing pay-per-views.
it's hurt, and that's kind of what that's the one Achilles heel for the picks. Other than you are trying to
Yeah.
predict what so many writers are trying to are writing basically. Other than that, the only thing that could get you in the points and picks is missing pay-per-views.
It's pretty simple, and the people I think that miss every year, you miss two or more, you're pretty much shot, gone as far as winning
Yeah.
the season. I think he's missed 3 so far, right?
Yeah. And
You
I
know,
mean, you can. I think you're right. You can.
And we have
win
had
the season.
sometimes mistakes happen. We've had members have like really the pay-per-view was that last weekend, really?
Yeah.
Didn't we just have one like a week ago? Oh, yeah, that's true too. But we
Yeah.
had another one. Good figure.
I think
So,
there is
yeah.
one case where somebody missed 2 and did really well. I think that was your mom last year.
Yeah.
I think she missed 2 and she made
But
the
you
top
have
4,
to
right?
come out of it. That
Yeah.
it's really it's kind of like a tailspin. Once you into it, it's hard to get out of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, and like Bryan said, once you miss 2 or 3, your championship's hopes are over, and that's
Yeah.
true. But again, a top 4 or 5 is not out of the question.
No.
The points are so close, and with the tournament, who knows? But I think it's time to move on to our next category, which goes to Bryan, I guess, since he's the only person we've got available.
Unfortunately. Our next Slammy will be the Tournament MVP, and it will be from round 3 and round 4 of the Keaton Invitational Tournament from last year. That was the second annual. And then from round 1 and round 2 this year, and that is the third annual Keaton Invitational Tournament. And how we decide this is for each round is how many points you get overall for the round. Also added to how bad you beat your opponent. So let's say I'm facing Aaron over here, and we'll say that he beats me by, say he gets 70 points.
That's a long shot. But okay,
Yeah,
let's
that's a long
say
shot.
that.
Let's say he gets 70 points in round 1, and I get 50. He gets 70 points for his performance, plus 20 points because he beat me by 20, so he would get 90 total. And whoever has the most points out of the winners is your tournament MVP for each round. So that's how it's decided. Now that Aaron rigged it, let's announce the winners. For round 3 and round 4 of 2011, your winner is Aaron Scott.
It's rigged.
I told you it was
It's
rigged. I told you
rigged.
beforehand. I tried to warn you over here.
I told you we
Wait,
should not
what?
let him do stats.
Yeah, he's
That's
acting.
it,
He's
you're
acting.
done.
Okay, look.
I don't care if you're a math teacher. You're done.
Okay, when there's only 2 people in the final round and you kind of win.
Okay, fine. You had a 50-50 shot. But congratulations, Eric.
Thank you.
You also won the tournament, which is a big factor in why he won.
Yeah, but that's no fact. So who cares?
Oh.
All right. So for this year, we had to change it since Aaron won last year. He cheated.
It's true.
No, he did not. He did not. For this year, round 1 went to. We had a tie.
What?
So who was it? Yeah. Wow. Imagine that. So for round 1, the tournament MVP was Josh McNeil and Darlene Scott with 66 points.
Well played.
Darlene
Well played.
beat Aaron for the first time in like 4 tries, I believe, in the tournament, maybe 3. Finally went over the hill.
I heard that call.
Yeah. I think his mom
You
threatened
need some.
him.
You need some Thurlows and Dirty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew about that.
Okay.
I think his mom threatened him and gave him a butt whoop and sent him to his room, so therefore he let her win the tournament.
Now he's
Yeah,
flashing back to his childhood.
Yeah,
He used to
well,
get whipped.
we don't have enough time to talk about
No,
that.
maybe next show. We'll have a little segment.
Let's get to round 2 for the winner for
All
that.
right, all right.
We'll get you around
Let's
to
get to round 2 of the Keaton Invitational Tournament for this year. And your winner is Mike Presley.
Wow.
Congratulations to Mike. Very good job. And I've got him next in the tournament in round 3. Very
It's going to
excited.
be interesting. And then, speaking of which, we'll talk a little bit about the tournament. Darlene versus Jacob. Mike and Bryan.
Very interesting matchup.
So what do y'all think about tournament MVPs? We got Aaron, Josh, Darlene, and Mike. I mean, Josh, it's good to see Josh up there.
Yeah, it is.
That's good, and I think he beat Corey. Darlene beat...
You already said this episode, so why does it matter?
Aaron, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Aaron.
Woo.
I just
It's not
love
like a gun running jack.
Who's
Wow,
she beat
gag.
round
I can't be that.
Huh?
2? Who's she beat in round 2?
Round 2, she beat someone.
The unknown soldier there.
Yes, who was it?
What, the green shirt? Wearing green shirt?
No,
You-
what?
You were in it.
No,
I
she-
wasn't in it.
Oh, really?
No, I beat Adam in round 2.
Yeah, who was it?
Wow.
Wow,
Somebody's
we are
slacking on
bad.
the tournament.
That's a question to be answered.
You know
another
what?
time.
This is the Slammys. It's not the Keaton Invitational
It's not.
review show.
We'll talk about that.
Alright.
Yeah, we will probably talk about that in the future.
But seriously, let's talk about the MVPs quickly. Good, like we said, good to see Josh up there. Aaron, of course, winning the tournament. You can't not give him
Yeah, you
MVP
can't
for
deny
that. Darlene, I think she's, this was a good, solid tournament for her. I think she was doing well last year in a tournament. She just got beat out by you round 3, I believe.
Right, the Royal Rumble, which is always the crapshoot type
That's
of pay-per-view.
yeah. So it's good to see her doing well again in the tournament. Maybe this time she can actually take it to the finals. And Mike has had good 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And it's continued to show. He's got a couple of Slammys so far tonight.
Mhm.
And I don't.
He's in first place overall in his points for this season.
And
So far.
only thing, and that's something else he's got to put under his belt is a tournament championship. He's got a season championship.
Mm-hmm.
But I stayed in his way.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see if he
We'll
can
see if he
get
can
through
take it down.
You need
It
to
is.
step on something higher to try to make it a little more opposing.
Yeah.
Well, I can just flex it up too.
Whoa.
Hey, we don't have enough
Yeah.
camera room for that, I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
let's keep that away. We
Keep
don't
this
have
big puppy down.
we don't have permits for that. Hey guns. Okay, we'll move on. Next up, let's talk about. Now this is kind of complicated, so if you could just follow along with us here. Next up is Aaron. He's going to explain this next category.
The next category, I'm just going to start with the name because I think it's the simplest part of it all, is most matches correct. That, brace yourself, how it was calculated is who got the most matches correct out of what they were able to pick. Because rookies also were in it, but obviously they wasn't in it for the first 3 pay-per-views, so it's based off percentage. Actually, that's,
I think that wow. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought.
Whew.
My apologies.
Whew.
I thought that was going to give us
I
problems.
know, I got worried there for a second. But anyways, we have nominees for this as well.
Oh snap!
Trish.
Come on, Aaron. Come on, buddy.
Alrighty, our nominees are this guy named Aaron Scott.
Who's that?
Kind of a jerk.
I'm pretty sure he heard that somewhere.
Probably.
He probably did.
Our second nominee is Mike Presley. And our third nominee, a name that keeps coming up again, Jacob Harris.
Wow. Good nominees.
Yeah, it is.
Solid.
Except for the jerk.
Oh, well, what if he actually got the most?
Well, then it'd be awkward.
Yeah,
But
we don't have to worry about that because the winner of the most correct matches for 2011 is Mike.
wow.
Mike is winning all these here.
Yeah, that's kind of a.
But he's also had solid years.
Yeah.
I mean-
solid season, solid year.
Yeah. Really,
Yeah.
the past couple years, but
Yeah.
definitely.
And
this year.
even the past champions, which you're got them sitting here pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, we had bumps in our championship year. There were bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Might
bigger
be.
than others.
Yeah, that's true. But Mike, 56 out of 82 matches.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. to mention
It's
that.
okay. I just thought that was a good fact to share. 56 out of 82, 68.3%.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's almost 70%. That's 7
Yeah.
out of 10 there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And the way
Yeah.
the way that things have been going this year, the way WWE has storylines, it's so daggone hard to pick. Because titles will change hands. It seems like from pay per view, and it's so hard to pick them. It seems like it's harder now than it was then. I don't know if y'all agree with me.
It does feel like that, yeah.
Yeah, and I think we've said that a few times, but it seems like every year it gets truer and truer.
Yeah.
Right. It's like whether maybe they are onto us. Maybe they figured out that we're doing this. You know,
maybe WWE's got a
is actually trying.
conspiracy. Our truth.
Now that's the truth.
Props. I give you props on that one. But it's right, and it seems like every year they just get harder and harder. And I don't know, maybe it's just maybe we're make things in the past was easier than it was. Because I mean, I do remember talking on the phone with y'all and like talking about picks and going, "Oh, this match is giving me a little bit of trouble." But to me, it doesn't seem like
Especially the
matches
title
like
matches are what's so hard.
Yeah,
what's hard on it.
Right,
But-
and also I think one additional factor is that DQs and countouts. They are used a lot more than I think in the years past.
Yeah. And it just, I don't know, it seems like in the past, the pay-per-views went overall hard. It was just a match or two, but now it seems like a lot of matches are difficult. It's not just one or two, it's 3 or 4. Sometimes the whole pay-per-view is just,
Right.
I don't know. So
there used to be at every pay-per-view 2 or 3 going out on a limb matches. Now
Yeah.
there's hardly any going out on a limb
Yeah,
matches.
yeah,
Last
hardly.
pay-per-view we were talking at TLC, there was hardly any that I said I wouldn't pick.
yeah.
You know, most of them, I mean, could have went either way.
And I looked back at the stats earlier for another award, which I don't know if we've done yet. I think we have 100%. Oh no, we were talking about another one we're about to do in a little bit, and we were looking at who went out on a limb, and I think only 3 people went out on a limb by themselves. The only person to pick a participant in a match, and only 3 of them went with it. And I'm not sure. Yeah, I think all 3 of them got it right, but I think that's why I picked them. Oh yes, thank you. Yes, here it is. I got it right
Ain't too
here.
bad a jerk.
Brent, Darlene, and Corey, all 3 went out on a limb, and they were correct in their matches. I think Corey's was going with Jack Swagger and Michael Cole at Extreme Rules. Darlene went with Del Rio at Hell in a Cell, and Brent went with Daniel Bryan at Money in the Bank. And those were the only 3 where they went by themselves and picked a match, and it was correct.
Yeah, you snicker at that, but they got them correct. So
And they got 'em correct.
we just told her wrong because
And so it's like, I don't know. What was the point of that? I don't remember. No, but it has gotten harder, and it's gotten harder to earn points on people because there is more, and it is, because the point of going out on a limb is you actually think that person can win.
right. Sometimes you're like, some people do it on the purpose of like, well, nobody's going with them or going to. They go for it, and sometimes it has paid off.
Yeah.
Other times, you say now like, oh, that guy's gonna win, and everybody else is like, what? Why do you say he's going? And then suddenly, like, bam, they win, and they're like, ha!
Yeah.
And then afterwards, they're like, that was probably not the smartest pick I ever made, was it? Probably not, no.
Yeah.
But still,
And
yeah.
sometimes you can also go on, like, in the past, if a match was DQ'd or count out.
Yeah,
go out.
there's.
But now we do DQs and count outs, you get half points. So you can still, like, if you think, like, for example, when Mark Henry went against Big Show, I think Big Show won before the last time. And he won, but it was by DQ. And so I went with Mark Henry because I didn't think Big Show would lose the title, but I didn't.
You mean Mark Henry?
Yeah, Mark Henry wouldn't lose the title, but I didn't give enough thought to, well, they could just do the old Big Show wins by DQ because Mark Henry was all, grrr, I'm a big man.
The world's strongest man.
I wish I wouldn't have done that on camera.
Or.
Look pretty manly, but.
I shouldn't have done that on
aren't you
That is
glad
what
half
haunt me.
half of you are like kind of off
Yeah,
the camera a
I'm
little
gonna be
bit?
40 and my kids gonna be on YouTube. What is this? What are you doing?
You suspect you to be alive still?
Well, maybe. We'll see
Maybe.
what.
That's
Who
good.
knows? But all right, let's move on because y'all probably getting bored of this.
Or maybe upset about it.
Or maybe upset. Oh, snap! You're good. Next category goes to my friend Bryan, and I say friend because he pays
It's in
me
the
to.
contract.
Friend or foe? Yeah. Good question. So now, Mr. Davis. Now, I was getting pretty tired myself, about to fall asleep, so it's good that we're moving on to another category here
Wow.
for another Slammy, and this Slammy is titled Upset of the Year. Now,
What is that?
what is Upset of the Year? Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be like an upset in a tournament where somebody beats somebody head to head, maybe that's not expected to win. It could be somebody, that comes out from last year and finished in last place and starts out maybe doing really well in the beginning of the first season, gets 100%, a couple pay-per-views and wasn't expected to. Is there anything else really that...
I think you covered it.
I mean, that's pretty much it, just things you don't expect,
possibly
really.
like an out on a limb that truly should not have happened,
Yeah.
where they're like, no.
Like the matches, for instance, that he was just talking about.
Yeah.
The
Right.
3 people those could possibly qualify if it happened maybe more than just once or something.
Yeah, or if they
pay-per-view.
help to win a championship
Yeah.
or a tournament or something.
If it has some, value to it. But in this case, it was with a tournament, and let's see.
I'll get the nominees.
Yeah. I was about
For once,
to.
there's nominees.
Yeah, I was about to go
Not
ahead.
used to that job, are you?
No, I'm not. I was gonna go ahead and list all three of them and just say, take it home.
This was about to be awkward.
Take it home and call it a day. The three nominees.
Dude.
My vision's going here. Okay. Well, I see three there, but
The first one's the winner.
yes, the first one is the winner. So I told you I was getting tired over here. The two nominees for upset of the year.
All right. I think we need to calm down and do this more dramatically going into it.
Dramatically?
Yes.
I think you need to give me Red Bull if you want me to do that. All right.
True.
So the two nominees for the upset of the year are Darlene defeats Aaron in round 1 of the Keaton Invitational Tournament. And the other nominee is Jacob Harris, making it to the semifinals of the tournament. Those are the two nominees for upset of the year. And the winner for 2011 upset of the year is Darlene Scott defeats her son Aaron in round 1 of the Keaton Invitational Tournament.
Thank you. I'd like to thank you for being a part of it.
And we're done?
Aw.
But
yeah,
I don't know why you're so happy about losing.
I'm trying to make the most out of it. And I did help in it. I had to lose to how that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, well played.
I gotta make a comment. This is a year where, two people finally get over the hump, beating their nemesis of the past. Darlene beat Aaron, which she had not done. Aaron beat her like 2 or 3 times in a row. And then also, Adam had beat me 2 or 3 times in a tournament before. I finally, 2 in a row, finally got over the hump and beat Mr. Davis this year and advanced on to the semifinals. So there were 2 incidences where that was the case.
I guess that could have been considered. I kind of an upset.
Well, I am ahead of you in the points this year, though. So you gotta give me that.
How many championships do I have?
You do have a couple in the belt there.
2 times. 2 times.
Aaron's done 3 times.
Oh my goodness, this show has gone too long.
I apologize for us bragging.
Can you dig that, sucker?
We may have just watched a little bit of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Alright, so next up we got another category, and before Bryan breaks that down for us, I just want to talk just a little bit about this man's category. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it just a little bit, so I'm going to kind of steal your thunder a little bit.
Still spotlight.
But it is for the 10 Count blog or video show of the year. As some of y'all may know, we do blogs throughout the year. We have several of them. Some of them are just for entertainment. Some of them are to inform you, maybe give you a little insight on stats and just performances at the pay-per-view. Others give you insight on maybe who to pick at the pay-per-view. Others are just wrestling related, maybe a countdown blog, or others are storyline driven. And we try to bring that to you just to give different aspects of 10 Count, some of them to help you with 10 Count, others just to entertain you. So we hope you enjoy those, and so tonight we want to kind of see which ones you like the best, and hopefully we can maybe help people out in the future with our blogs, actually posting them.
Not to mention
Hiatus
Not
is a
mentioning
great
names.
word. Hiatus.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. But we hope you're entertained by them, and we hope we inform you, whether it be helping you with a match or maybe just, maybe make it a little more competitive and interesting by telling you that I did beat Bryan 2 tournaments in a row. Well, maybe not in a row, but 2 tournaments. And that,
3rd time's a charm.
yeah, and that Darlene beat her son finally, and Nick beat Aaron, who brought him into 10 Count for a championship by 1 point. We like bringing those stats up. We love it. So that's why we bring you those shows. And so tonight we had y'all to vote for your favorite. And so Bryan,
All right, we let the people vote for this one, as The Rock would say, and so all 14 people voted, and we tallied them up, And the 10 Count Blog Video Show of the Year. Here are the nominees. Against the Ropes Radio Show with Lady Mike and sometimes Adam.
No, all the time.
Well, all the time Adam helps. Thank you, Adam. We
Keep
also
waving. You're part of most of them.
we also have Lowdown, hosted by Adam and Aaron. Well, he doesn't really come on the show anymore. There's no video, so
I love this show.
yeah.
You're liking this award suddenly, aren't you?
Yeah.
The next nominee is Nameless, which is put out
On hiatus.
by.
But it did occur during the year, and do note that all of these blogs at least have occurred a few times during the year.
Yeah.
One time. No.
I just want to make a point. Nameless, I've actually called a police station, reported it missing. And we call it John Doe. Because it's nameless?
Nice.
John Doe nameless.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll leave him hanging over here.
Okay.
Alright, and the last two nominees were added in the year 2011. They are Starstruck, which was created by me and Corey and Adam and Josh help with that storyline. Be sure to keep tuning into that as we get closer to unfolding the mystery. And the last one is The Hype by me and Corey. It is for the tag team division. So those are the 5 nominees. And your votes are in. And the winner for the 2011 the 10 Count Blog Video Show of the Year is Lowdown. Congratulations to Lowdown being the show of the year.
Hey.
Thank you
You
guys.
shouldn't be
Yes.
clapping.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Hey, I'm part of it too.
Yeah,
I am a little.
Okay, little one.
I am a
Okay,
little.
there you go.
I am.
Thanks for voting for Lowdown. We hope to bring you more this year than we have in the past. And we also want to kind of change it up. We're going to do some new things with it.
Thanks, guys.
I
Oh
give it
no,
to you.
he's gonna start crying, isn't he?
Again, but
Again.
thanks again. Again. But thanks again for voting and taking part in that. Thanks for taking part in 10 Count, period. But
Yeah.
all right, so I think guys, it is time.
It's the big.
It's
This is
time.
the big award. This is what.
It's what we all waited for, guys.
This is what I wake up in the morning to get. This is why I live and breathe.
Have you received one of these yet?
No, that's why I'm so alive.
Oh, okay. Whew. I'm
That's right.
wondering. This is. There's just no other way of saying it. This is the award for MV Picker of 2011.
So how do we go about winning
Yeah, tell
MV
us
Picker.
how. Yeah.
of 2011?
Well, essentially, perform the best.
Okay.
Give us a little bit of.
Oh, you
yeah.
want me to go in detail?
Just a little bit. Just a
Okay,
little
I got
Let the people know.
Alright.
That's why your
How
blog
we
can't
look-
win.
Oh, that's a little low.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, how MV Picker was picked, it pretty much based off of 5 criteria. I think 5. Well, I'm going to correct this here in a minute. The first one is the percentage of points that you earn throughout the year, which kind of self-explanatory, I think. Then followed by matches pick, which obviously as a little hint, Mike got a little bit extra points since he got the most, so just saying.
Cheater.
Then other factors start coming into play, like your tournament and season finishings, your most 100%. See, that plays another role into it. And finally, the most pay-per-view wins. And together, this comes up with the MV Picker of 2011.
And also 100% pay-per-views. Did you say that?
Yeah, I said that right before the other one.
Need
how
Adam.
was
We
that
can't-
listening?
We're daydreaming over here.
I'm sorry.
About the flowers. the birds and the bees.
I was thinking about any of this. I was actually thinking about my lifelong dream of being an MV Picker of 2001.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's it.
Let's see if it comes true. Let's see if it comes
Here we go.
Alrighty, so we have the nominees. They're in.
Intense.
Intense, isn't it? Well, the first nominee is yours truly.
I never met him.
Who's that?
Look, I was going to say your name as the second nominee, but wait, I just gave away that was you, so it has to go true. Adam is the second nominee. Our third nominee is Evan. Our fourth nominee is the Rookie of the Year, Jacob. And the final nominee is Mike. Sorry, Bryan.
I know.
I tried to rig the contest, but
Where have I been all
couldn't-
night long? I haven't even been in the
You,
picture.
you've been here. So
I have been here, but I haven't been on the stat sheet.
Well, you should remember that you beat Adam finally. You
Yeah,
might have got
I've done
it.
You got
something
that.
right.
You
That's
got
something.
that.
You did get that. But anyways, the MV picker of 2011 is. By the way, do you have your substance speech ready?
I do.
Like
I
I
do. I'm
do.
ready.
I got mine ready. The MV picker of 2011 is.
He can't even do it. He said
Can't
no.
Is Mike.
Yes!
Mike.
I just
What?
want to thank.
Well,
I wanna thank my mom.
buddy, you might,
I wanna
I said Mike.
I always want to be like Mike.
Who doesn't? He is winning every dang award of that.
Well, I mean, it sort of happened because he's had a solid year,
Yeah, he has.
winning the overall for 2011, the season 7, winning the advancing into the tournament, just solid picking straight through. 300% kind of helps along the way.
He's still in first place.
Yeah.
Doing a blog, that probably adds some powers. I don't know.
I don't know.
It probably does.
But congrats to Mike and
Yes.
all of the winners and nominees from tonight's show. Again, we'll be doing this next year, our Slammies. So again, congratulations to everyone tonight, and thank y'all very much for participating in 10 Count. And we hope this was an acceptable way to reward you all. If you didn't win this year, there's always next year. You just gotta get your ducks in a row and hope WWE agrees with you.
And still be picking.
And still be picking, yes.
Yeah.
Still be picking. So again, any last words before we sign off?
I
Jen?
think a round of applause for all of our winners.
I can agree to that.
And just everybody who participates in Ten Count.
Yeah.
Again, that's
Let's give them a round of applause.
Yes. Which we're
Without you, we couldn't do it. I want to thank you all for another great year. This is our 8th season here in
Still
Ten Count.
going 8th season.
Yeah,
because
we're
that
currently
ends at
currently-
WrestleMania.
yes, currently in our 8th season. It's been a heck of a year, and it keeps on getting better as the years go by, and it's so much fun to do.
Yeah, we just, speaking of that, at Hell in a Cell, we reached our 500 matches and our 100th pay-per-view mark.
It's impressive.
So, it's kind of a big milestone, and we can't wait. Our next big goal is 10 years, 10 seasons.
Yeah.
Um,
And now we got the tag team division, another
it's coming up.
thing in 10 Count starting in 2012. Get excited for that.
So, I think that's it. Thank you guys very much for watching the show and for participating in 10 Count, and we hope you enjoyed as much as we do. And so be on the lookout for Lowdown, Starstruck, The Hype, Nameless, Against the Ropes,
And all of your picks that you have to get in.
and all your picks you have to get in. And we've got some big things lined up for 2012.
Excited.
We got pay-per-view viewing parties, pay-per-view events we hope to go to. So we hope y'all can join us on those.
And you can keep up to date off the website.
Yep, we got a website you can always visit, and I would just give it to you, but I'm going to put it in a link right
Down
there.
there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, here. Frame it. Everybody frame it.
Oh, you're gonna frame it.
Frame it,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, there you go.
All right.
Brian, do the like that,
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Brian.
somewhere in there.
Right,
Yeah.
right in there. I'm going to try to put it. So visit that website, and you can find out all the information you need. So again, finally, thanks again for joining us, and we hope you have a great night and a happy new year.
And we will see you in 2012.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
See
Thank
ya.
you.
Gosh, you ruined everything, man. I can probably cut that.
Hopefully.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh. I was
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
kinda-
stop it, but
Yeah,
I know you're so used to that. I know.